Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie and let's get started. For DIY number 1, I'm going to begin with one of these heart plaques from the Dollar Tree made out of wood. I'm going to remove the jute twine, I'm not going to need it. And I'm going to go in with this crimson paint by Waverly, give it a full coat both sides. And I'm going to take one of these canvas bags from the Dollar Tree. It's got a beautiful heart on the front, so that was kind of like my inspiration for this. And I'm going to take my scissors, cut it out just like this, and I'm going to see how it fits on here. It fits pretty well. I like the look, so I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to take the Mod Podge in the matte finish, give it a nice coat on the very back, and using my favorite Mod Podge brush, which is just a Freeman face mask brush, and spreading all the Mod Podge and then placing this on my heart in this manner, pressing everything down, and I'm going to allow this to dry completely. And now here it is, nice and dry, and I'm going to add some more Mod Podge on the front, and that way it seals it up. Allow that to dry, and once that's dry, I'll come back in with some more Mod Podge. This one's in the glitter, and it's called Extreme Glitter, and I like it because it's using glitter safely. You don't have to worry about no big mess. So here it is, nice thick coat. Set this aside one more time, allow this to dry. Now here it is, nice and dry, and look at that glitter, pretty. Now I'm going to go in with some of this heart ribbon trim from the Dollar Tree to place around the edge of my heart cutout. And I'm going to do that with some of this Beacon Fabri-Tac fabric glue. I'm just going to add a nice bead of it and do a section at a time because this stuff dries pretty quickly. So I'll just start here and I'll just go around the whole thing until the very top. I'll just kind of fold it, and then that's it. Look how cute. Love it. Now I'm going to take one of these stickers from the Dollar Tree. It's one of those 3D stickers. Now I had a choice to do love or amor, but I chose to use love because I didn't want the Cupid to kind of clash with all the designs on the cutout. So that's why I chose love. So now I'm going to take some Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White and my chunky chippy brush from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to do a nice little dry brushing on the edge of the red heart just because I felt like it needed something else, a little bit more dimension to it. And I'm going to use some of this Distress ink by Tim Holtz and my applicator and add some of this ink to the lace itself. So I felt like now that was just a little bit too bright, so I wanted it to be a little bit more vintagey looking. And here's how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. This video is a part of the Valentine's Decoupage Party, and it is hosted by May of Crafting Away with May, Jenny of Lovely Moments Creating, Brenda of Rustic and Lace DIYs, and Kay of At Home with Kay. And guest hosting are Kathy Jo from Kathy Jo DIYs and myself. And we are challenged to make 3 to 5 decoupage projects, one of which is a non-wood item to decoupage. Another project is to use one item other than a napkin to decoupage with at least one of our crafts. Another is to use one non-Dollar Tree item to decoupage on. And the last challenge is to use another medium other than Mod Podge on at least one of our crafts. So this is going to be fun. So be sure not to miss the playlist. I'll add it to my description box and I'll pin it in my comments for your convenience. And I can't wait to see what everybody makes. For DIY number 2, I'm going to use one of these stretch canvases from the Dollar Tree from Crafter Square, and I'm going to decoupage on it. So I'm going to use one of these scarves from the Dollar Tree, this Valentine one with the conversation hearts. I thought it was adorable. So I'm just going to take a piece, kind of figure out how much I need to cut, and then go ahead and cut it. And so this piece here is what I'm going to use. And I'm going to go in with the Mod Podge in the matte finish and spread it all over in a nice big rectangle, and then place my piece of scarf on top and then spread it as much as I can. I want this to be very organic, and any threads that form on the edges I will leave them just to have that look. So here I'm just trying to spread everything nice and smooth with my fingers, and I'm going to add another layer of the Mod Podge, of course, to seal it all up. And I'm brushing everything out instead of in. As you can see, I'm going from the inside and going down and out. That way there's no wrinkles. Now here it is, nice and dry. Now I'm going to take some jute twine. I'm just going to wrap the top a few times flip it over and tie it in a little knot, nice and tight to secure it well. Now I'm going to flip it back over, and I'm going to take my lighter and try to get rid of some of these fuzzies. I don't get rid of them all, but most of them are burned off. And I'm going to take some distressing ink from Tim Holtz and my applicator and go around all the edges because it was just a little bit too bright white. So I wanted it a little bit darker and aged. Now I'm taking some of this sheer ribbon from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to create a nice little bow. I just wanted something light. I didn't want a huge bow to just be in your face. I just wanted a little bow. Snip off the ends at angles and take a little bit of hot glue and place it in the center of my jute twine. And that is it. And here's how it looks and a closer look at the final reveal. For day one number 3, I'm going to use one of these beaded hearts from the Dollar Tree. It's like a wreath form. And I'm also going to use one of these plaques that says forever and always. And this is from the Dollar Tree as well. Remove the jute twine. And I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk paints in the color Crimson and Ballet Slipper. And I'm going to set aside the heart wreath. And I'm going to work on this forever and always. And I'm just taking a couple little pieces of some pink scrapbooking paper that I had on hand. And I'm going to use this glue stick instead of Mod Podge to decoupage these pieces of paper. And I'm just going to place them in the center of these hearts. And once they're nice and adhered, I'm taking my finger sander to remove all the excess, or you can use scissors if you want, but I wanted that little bit of a rustic look, and so I used the finger sander. Now I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White and my chunky chippy brush, and I'm just going to very lightly distress all these letters on these 2 words to just help enhance the letters. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to take some of these rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree. These are pretty new, and I'm going to take a little piece of it, snip off with my scissors, one of these rows, because they come in rows. So I'm going to snip this off, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to place it on my pink hearts, like this, trying to place it in the center, and then using this scraper to scrape. I also use my fingernail. I've always had the best luck with my fingernail. But yeah, use a scraper, and then just peel it off gently, and look how cute. So cute. And I do this to both. Now I didn't add anything to the heart in the center because I feel like that was just a little bit too much. I think in this case less is better. So here I'm just rubbing this on and then removing the carrier sheet like this. So now I'm pretty happy with it. Now I am going to seal it with a little bit of Mod Podge because I don't have another way to seal it. So here it is, just a little bit here and there. And look how cute. So sweet. Okay, so now I'm going to take my wreath form, place my wording in the center, my wording plaque, and I'm going to hang it on both sides with some jute twine. I'm just snipping off a nice long piece, and I'm going to figure out where I want to hang it, and I just place it in the center of 2 beads and just tie them and then snip off the excess. Now I'm ready to just add a couple little bows, and I'm going to go in with the same ribbon that I used before, the sheer. Just place a couple pieces on each of the jute twine hangers and trimming off the tails of the bows in a diagonal, and then adding a little dab of glue and placing them, and then adding a hanger. That is it. This is how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 4, I'm going to take this cutting board from 24 Hour Crafts and a rolling pin from Woodpeckers, and I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color Ballet Slipper, and I'm going to take some more of these rub-on transfers. I think they're just so beautiful, and I'm going to snip off another row, and I'm going to place this on the bottom as an accent, and I'm going to do both sides. So all I'm going to do is take my scraper again and just scrape, 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 and I also use my fingernail, and I'll just take my time to remove this carrier sheet. When I lift up the sheet, if I see any transfer on there, I'll just put it back down and just scrape a little bit more until it all comes off. And I did the same thing to the other side, like this. And just look how pretty and delicate it looks. And now I'm going to take the mini rolling pin, and I'm just going to add a few pieces on there. I'm going to begin with some of the flowers. I'm going to place it in the center, the very, very center, and start rubbing and go around and snip off the excess. Right here I need to snip off this end, then I can go all the way around and then snip that off before that gets stuck on something. And then just take my time and remove the carrier sheet like this and just go around until it all comes off. Look at that, super cute. And now I'm going to trim off this border piece, and I'm going to use this for my border on both sides of this little rolling pin. So I'm just going to remove the excess piece on the end and just start rubbing and going all the way around. When I get to the other side, then I'll snip that off and then finish removing that piece off, and then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Place this down and just start rubbing, go all the way around, removing the excess and removing the little carrier sheet. Just look how sweet, so cute. So now I'm going to take some more Mod Podge and I'm going to seal all this up, of course, and I do both sides of the cutting board and of course the little rolling pin. And now I'll just set this aside to dry, and I'll use a clamp for this part. This is now nice and dry. Now I'm going to take a nice long piece of some jute twine and I'm going to just start wrapping it around the handle just to give it a little bit of a rustic look, because I like the rustic look with the delicate, pretty look. And I'll just secure it with a dab of glue. Now I'm going to take my lighter and burn off some of the fuzzies. Didn't have a lot, but I went ahead and burned off what I could. And now I'm going to take my little rolling pin and tie a piece of jute twine around one of the handles, one of the ends. Tie it real nice and tight, and then tie it to my cutting board, and then snip it off the ends. And for added embellishment, I decided to get one of these wooden scoops and some of these faux macarons from Amazon, and I'm going to adhere the two macarons inside the bamboo scoop. Did I say wooden? It's bamboo. And I'm going to take some jute twine, wrap it around the handle, add a little dab of glue to secure it in place, and just wrap it a few times. Snip off the excess. Then taking another jute twine to create the hanger to hang it on my cutting board. So I just tie a knot and then hang it on top like I did the little rolling pin. So here they are. Now I'm going to take some more of this ribbon and I'm just going to make another quick little bow. I just wanted something light, and I just pull the tails until I make my loops to the size that I want. Snip off the ends in diagonal, add a dab of glue and adhere it to the top, and that is it. So this is how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 5, I am taking these 2 cups that I got from a thrift store for 50 cents each, and I'm also going to take this pack of window clings from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. And per the directions, it says to roll it to mix up the adhesive. And I'm also going to take some rubbing alcohol to clean up my cups. Now I'm going to take the Mod Podge and I'm going to do a thin layer on the cup. And I'm also going to take a window cling and I'm going to put a thin layer on that. And I'll place the heart on the cup where I think it would be cute. This one says kiss me, how adorable. And then I'll add another little heart because why not? And this is so fun. You can have the kiddos do this. And you can design your cups any way you want with any kind of window clings. Just pick up any kind of mugs or cups and window clings from anywhere. Some dishwasher Mod Podge. Now you do have to follow the directions. You have to place the Mod Podge on both items, the cup and the window cling, and then put another coat on top, wait 2 hours, do it again, wait another while, do it again, and then you have to let them cure for 28 days for them to be top washer, dishwasher safe. Otherwise, you can still wash them by hand. So here I'm just finishing up, doing my last layer and allowing this to dry. I still have to wait the 28 days for them to cure to use them on the top rack of the dishwasher. But like I said a minute ago, you can still just wash them by hand. Super easy. Now here they are, nice and dry. So now I'm just going to embellish them real quick with a couple little bows. Place them on top of the handle, and these are definitely not permanent. This is just to make it cute for now. And it's easy to remove, hot glue, super easy. Here's how they look, and a closer look at the final reveal. If you're on Instagram, this is my QR code. I invite you to follow me on there. I post on there Monday through Fridays. And this is my QR code for TikTok. I post on there Monday through Fridays as well, some Saturdays. This is my handle for my Threads account, and I usually post on there Monday through Fridays also. This is my QR code for Hometalk, and I usually post on there twice a month. This is my handle for Pinterest, and I post on there when I have new videos, but I'm trying to post on there Monday through Fridays very soon. This is my fairly new Facebook account for craftingginmimisworld, and I'm trying to get that going hopefully very soon. I do have a crafting group on Facebook. I invite you to come join us there. And now we're at the final reveal. Let me know what you think and which one's your favorite one. Well, I'd like to take a moment and thank all the wonderful ladies in this playlist. I really enjoyed being invited to be a guest host. I had a lot of fun creating for this video, for this playlist. And speaking of playlists, when you're done watching this video, please head on over to my description box, click the link to the playlist and enjoy it. And I'll also pin it in my comments for you guys for your convenience, so you don't have to look for it, and just enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. And until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong, and have a great, great day. Bye-bye.